start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Moore. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking for a man. It's McNabb. Pressure coming. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Wants to fire on second down. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab right down the middle. Open spaces. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To throw, it's McNabb. He lofts one down the sideline. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's McNabb. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the left. Free up the gut. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And as he throws, another incompletion on 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
He's got it, 1st down and more. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Finds his man, it's Moore. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Lacy. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Smith. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to beat the D deep. And intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Preston. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun to give, looking for room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Grab behind the line. It's Preston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Rebels! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's McNabb. Now improvising. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box as he knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Fires to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Galloway. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Now adjusting. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Moore. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Rebels will have it first and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now from inside the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's McNabb. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Buying some time. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And back to the air on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
The corners are walked up tight. Dropping back, it's McNabb. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in one game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Ball goes out of bounds. The onside kick is unsuccessful, and they'll take over after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot to your best play.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield, it's McNabb. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. And now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You gotta find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Royer. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Uncorks one to the middle. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air, it's McNabb. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
The Longhorns will try to convert on fourth down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Fighting off the defender. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to buy time. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Power football with the run.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Throws into the middle of the field. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here comes the Texas offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one. To make life easier on this kicker is so important to this team.
The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's McNabb. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And the Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Can't get him to the ground. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the state into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The offense changing the play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it along the sideline. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They're going to run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quickly complete. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's McNabb. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.